Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Gopinath, Gopinath Shri Radhe. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadrama, Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadrama, Jaya Gauranithai, Jaya Gauranithai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari. Namo Vishwapat Paramahansa Parivrajagacharya Ashtotta Shraddha His Divine Grace Abhayachara Vinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. ISKCON Founder Acharya, Beauty Founder Acharya Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Aranta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Sakho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Shri Gaur Bhaktavinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Go Gopinath Shamakunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Shri Shri Vrindavan Mathura Dham Ki Jai. Shri Shri Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Ganga Mai Jamuna Mai Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Tulsi Maharani Ki Jai. Granth Raj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. Upasi Savata Gaur Bhaktavinda Ki Jai. Nithai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. All glories to assembled devotees Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. So today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 12, title Birth of Emperor Parikshit, text number 8, and we are going to cover 9 also because 8 doesn't have any purport. So we will recite 8 together. Angushtamatram amalam. Angushtamatram amalam. Spurat purata maulinam. Spurat purata maulinam. Avivyadarshanam syamam. Avivyadarshanam syamam. Tadidvasasam achyutam. Tadidvasasam achyutam. Angushtamatramamalam. Spurat puratamaulinam. Avivyadarshanam syamam. Tadidvasasam achyuta. Angushtamatramamalam. Spurat puratamaulinam. Avivyadarshanam syamam. Tadidvasasam achyuta. Angushtamatramamalam. Spurat puratamaulinam. Avivyadarshanam syamam. Tadidvasasam achyutam. Angushtamatramamalam. Spurat puratamaulinam. Avivyadarshanam syamam. Tadidvasasam achyutam. Angushtamatramamalam. Spurat puratamaulinam. Avivyadarshanam syamam. Tadidvasasam achyutam. Mataji's. Okay. Word by word translation. Angushtha, by the measure of a thumb. Matram, only. Amalam, transcendental. Spurat, blazing. Purata, gold. Maulinam, helmet. Avivya, very beautiful. Darshanam, to look at. Shyamam, blackish. Tadit, lightning. Vasanam, clothing. Achyutam, the infallible, the Lord. Translation by Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. He, the Lord, was only thumb high, but he was all transcendental. He had a very beautiful blackish, infallible body, and he wore a dress of lightning yellow and a helmet of blazing gold. Thus he was seen by the child. So then we go to text 9. Text 9 translation. The Lord was enriched with 4 hands, earrings of molten gold, and eyes blood red with fury. As he loitered about, his club constantly encircled him like a shooting star. Purport. It is said in the Brahma Samhita, chapter 5, that the Supreme Lord Govinda, by his one plenary portion, enters into the halo of the universe and distributes himself as Paramatma, or the Super Soul, not only within the heart of every living being, but also within every atom of the material elements. Thus, the Lord is all-pervading by his inconceivable potency, and thus he enters the womb of Uttara to save his beloved devotee Maharaj Parikshit. In the Bhagavad Gita 9.31, the Lord assured everyone that his devotees are never to be vanquished. No one can kill a devotee of the Lord because he is protected by the Lord, and no one can save a person whom the Lord desires to kill. The Lord is all-powerful, and therefore he can both save and kill as he likes. He became visible to his devotee Maharaj Parikshit even in the awkward position in the womb of his mother, in a shape just suitable for his vision. The Lord can become bigger than the thousands of universe and can become smaller than an atom at the same time. Merciful as he is, he becomes just suitable to the vision of the limited living being. He is unlimited. He is not limited by any measurement of our calculation. He can become bigger than what we can think of, and he can become smaller than what we can conceive. But in all circumstances, he is the same all-powerful Lord. There is no difference between the thumb-like Vishnu in the womb of Uttara and the full-fledged Narayana in the Vaikuntha Dhama, the kingdom of Godhead. He accepts the form of Archa Vigraha, worshipful deity, just to accept service from his different incapable devotees. By the mercy of the Archa Vigraha, the form of the Lord in material elements, the devotees who are in the material world can easily approach the Lord, although he is not conceivable by the material senses. The Archa Vigraha is therefore an all-spiritual form of the Lord to be perceived by the material devotees. Such an Archa Vigraha of the Lord is never to be considered material. There is no difference between the matter and the spirit for the Lord, although there is a gulf of difference between the two in the case of conditioned living being. For the Lord, there is nothing but spiritual existence. And similarly, there is nothing except spiritual existence for the pure devotee of the Lord in his intimate relation with the Lord. Jai. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manovishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Sa Padantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamala Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Ragunatam Tam Tam Sachivam Swadvaitam Savadutam Parigana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Padam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Raghunath Nitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpa Taru Vesha Kripa Sindhu Vaevacha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So in this section we are reading about Lord's different forms in a way that in the previous verses we see that how Lord appeared in the womb of Uttara to save Parikshit Maharaj. And it was mentioned that it's a thumb-like size. So he just appeared there because Ashwatthama, when he actually took the Brahmastra and threw it upon Uttara's womb to kill the last descendant of the Kuru dynasty. So in this section, it's very fascinating to see that the measurement in terms of the material measurement. Actually, when we try to do anything from logical mind and try to understand that, okay, this makes sense, this doesn't make sense. So from here, if you just explain this to someone materialistic, it will not make sense to them, or they will not agree to it, saying that, how come you're talking about someone just become a thumb-like size and went into someone's womb and saved another person in the womb. So, and not only that, there is further description was given that, the Lord, he was with his club, he was encircling the club in such a way that, when you encircle something in a very, very fast, it's a centrifugal force, we read it in physics, you took a, in chemistry, we used to have these liquids, and you put it in that machine, and then the machine is it just go into the circle so fast that it actually changed the chemical structure of that liquid, and when it comes out, so it's a centrifugal force, so it was so fast. So similarly, the Lord here is doing it in such a fast way that anything comes, it will be destroyed by that. So he was just encircling the whole womb with the club. So we see similar description in the Braja Leela, when during the Govardhan, actually the Govardhan Leela, the Lord lifted the Govardhan hill, and at that point of time it was Indra was sending all the powerful clouds, and it's described that the the drop, usually when it rains, we say a drop of rain comes, right? But there the raindrops were the pillar, you can see the pillar this big. So imagine those kind of, one single drop was this big. But none of those rains were coming underneath the Govardhan hill, because obviously Krishna, he took Govardhan hill, and everybody took shelter under the Govardhan hill. But none of the water were coming underneath Govardhan hill. Why was that? The reason was that Sudarshan Chakra on top of the Govardhan hill, it was circulating. And it was circulating with such force that whatever water was coming, it was just vaporizing. So just imagine, the water is we are not talking about water drop. Here we are talking about, each drop is size of this kind of columns. And they were coming, and Sudarshan Chakra was circling there. So similarly here we see that the Lord himself now, he is circling with the club, and he is circling the club so to protect Parikshit Maharaj. And Parikshit Maharaj at that form, obviously in his mother womb, he can see to a certain degree, we know that the the kids, when they are growing up, their eyesight at the beginning, it's not fully there. So they can't see everything. When they're born and when they're growing up, you can see that, their eyesight is they're getting more and more. So, but from his perspective, what he could see is just from his eyes, he could only see the Lord in a thumb-like size. And he could see it. And the Lord gave his darshan to Parikshit Maharaj within the womb. So, as we see, the Lord can appear in anywhere, in any size. He's all-pervading. And here it is mentioned in the purport, it is said that, in the first line, Prabhupada is saying that it is said in the Brahma Samhita, chapter 5, that the Supreme Lord Govinda, by his own plenary portion, enters into the hollow of the universe and distributes himself as Paramatma, or the Super Soul, not only within the heart of living beings, but also within every atom of the material elements. So, in Brahma Samhita, we see that in text in chapter 5, I'll just quickly open that. Text number 19. Right. Text number 19, when Brahma is offering prayer, the prayer goes, before their conglomeration of the material, of the primary elements in their nascent state remained originally separate entities, non-application of the conglomerating process is the cause of the separate existence. Divine Mahavishnu, primal Godhead, through association with his own spiritual potency, moved Maya, and by the application of the conglomerating principle, created those different entities in their state of cooperation. And after that, he himself consorted with Yoga Nidra by way of his eternal dalliance with his spiritual, which is Chit, spiritual potency. So this is at the very beginning of the creation, when Brahma is praying that to the Supreme Lord that please come, that all the material entities, they are there, but they are all separate. So they all need to be come together. So it was really hard, because just imagine at the beginning of the creation, it was they were saying, Brahma is saying that okay, it has been created, but they are not all coming together to actually create the very basis, or you say that the basic nature of the universe. So it needs to all come together. So we see that this portion gets more elaborated in Canto 3, in chapter 6. So Canto 3 is the status quo, and chapter 6 is the creation of the universal form. So in that chapter, we see that in text 2, the Lord is actually here. Actually it comes from the conversation between Maitreya Rishi and Vidura. It is explained that the Supreme Powerful Lord then simultaneously entered into the 23 elements with the goddess Kali. So this is not Kali, this is Kali. Kali, his external energy, who alone amalgamates all the different elements. So this is just to show just the appreciation of how the Lord actually can go to different realm to make sure that that the universe is actually gets created, and it is actually conducive for all of us. So when Brahma actually prayed to the Lord that please, now all these elements are there, now you have to make sure that please they are all come together so that it becomes conducive for the human being. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada is saying that the ingredients of matter are counted as 23. So there are 23 matter. The total material energy, false ego, sound, touch, form, taste, smell, earth, water, fire, air, sky, eye, ear, nose, tongue, skin, hand, leg, evacuating organs, genital, speech, and mind. So these are the total 23 matters. All are combined together by the influence of time and are again dissolved in the course of time. Time, therefore, is the energy of the Lord and acts in her own way by the direction of the Lord. This energy is called Kali and is represented by the dark, destructive goddess generally worshipped by person influenced by the mode of darkness or ignorance in material existence. In the Vedic hymn, this process is described as Mula Prakritir Avritir Mahadayat Prakriti Vikrataha Sapta Sodhakastu Vikaro na Prakritir na Vikarit Purusha. The energy which acts as material nature in a combination of 23 ingredients is not the final source of creation. The Lord enters into the elements and applies his energy called Kali. So all those material elements were there. So here it's a very important point mentioned that but this having these elements doesn't mean that they are because of them the creation, like the nature has been created. You still need the source of the creation to enter into all these things and to make sure that all the elements are working in a proper way to create the nature. So in Brahma Samhita 535, it's stated that I worship the premeable Lord Govinda, who is the original personality of Godhead. By his partial plenary expansion, which is Mahavishnu, he enters into the material nature and then into each and every universe as Garbhadakshayi Vishnu, and then as Shirodakshayi Vishnu into all the elements, including every atom of matter. Such manifestations of cosmic creations are innumerable, both in the universes and in the individual atoms. So, Garbhadakshayi Vishnu enters into each universe. So Brahma, we know that that past time that Brahma went to Dwarka to meet with the Lord and went to the security guard and said that I'm here to tell the Lord that Brahma is here to meet. And the security guard said, which Brahma? And then actually when Brahma went inside, he saw that, there are so many Brahmas, 3-headed, 4-headed, 5-headed, different Brahmas. There are innumerable, and they are actually in charge of different universes. So here in this prayer, 535, it is mentioned that there are innumerable number of universes. And in each universe, first the Garbhadakshayi Vishnu enters. So all those universes have all these 23 elements, right? Every elements are there. But to make them active, first Garbhadakshayi Vishnu has to enter that universe, and then Shirodakshayi Vishnu has to enter into each atom. Not only the 23 elements, it's like the elements, but each atom. So here is this fundamental difference between the knowledge that we are getting from the Vedic literature and the scientific knowledge. The scientific knowledge is all these 23 elements are there, and that's why the universe has been created. But here we see that no, it's not enough. Just by having all those things, all those elements, it's not certain that the universe will be created. You still need, there is this source of creation. You still need something else which needs to be entered in those 23 elements, and then make it happen. So without that, and this is the thing, like without that, and that's why they are struggling, like to create, like, if you have, like currently with the modern civilization and the scientific, like, all the researches that's happening, you have all the like elements for a human being, to create a human being, like, so they have everything. They can start and they can go and start the process. But at one point of time, they stopped, because they know, okay, where this power coming from? The heart is beating, like, so unless I'm putting something from outside, so suppose unless I'm putting a pacemaker, all pacemakers, like when someone's heart doesn't work, then you put an artificial, like, machine there, which helps the heart to beat. So without putting pacemaker, how can I make it work without any external help? But I have all the organs, like all the organs are available, all the limbs are available, everything. Can I create a human being? No. You can create a robot, but you can't create a human being. So that's the important thing here to understand, that everything is possible, everything is present here, but unless that source of energy enters, you can't make it work. And that source of energy can go in any size. It can go into the thumb-like size, or it can go like bigger than all the universe. So there is no, like, basically measurement for it, and we can't measure it. Like, it says in Bhagavad Gita, like, what is the size of our soul? So it's tip of our hair, 24, like something was like that. And forward, it was like so much hard to understand. Then we ask the question, so where does this soul actually lives in our body? Like all these questions, and it's very hard for us to understand, because these are beyond our understanding, beyond this knowledge. So just going through that thing with that purport, that similarly this is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 10:42. O Arjuna, sorry. Sorry. There is no necessity of your knowing about my innumerable energies, which act in various ways. I enter into the material creation by my partial planetary expansion, Paramatma, or the Super Soul, in all the universes and in all the elements thereof, and thus the work of creation goes on. The wonderful activities of material nature are dear to Lord Krishna, and thus he is the final cause, or the ultimate cause of all causes. So that's basically is the conclusion. That how Srila Prabhupada just said that the last line, the wonderful activities of material nature are due to Lord Krishna, and thus he is the final cause, or the ultimate cause of all causes. So we see, like, in terms of the, like, Lord's presence in everywhere. So that's why devotees, for them, they actually never get surprised that the Lord can be here. Can the Lord be here? Can Lord be there? No, the Lord can be anywhere. So that from that story that we heard, that when Narada told two devotees, one was a Brahmana and another was a shoemaker, and both asked that what actually Narada just came back from Vaikuntha and said, okay, so what was Lord was doing? And Narada said to the Brahmana, saying that, the Lord was putting an elephant from the eye of a needle. And the Brahmana didn't believe the shoemaker, he believed. And Narada asked, why you believed? How come an elephant can go from from an eye of a needle? And then he said that, he's the Lord, he's all-pervading Lord, he can do anything. If he can put this whole tree within the seed of this small fruit, he was sitting under the huge tree, and he said that in this fruit, this whole tree is there within that seed, then how come he, he can actually put the elephant through the eye of a needle? So the Lord, that is the thing, he can do anything. So unless or until we have that faith and belief, then all this secondary thing will go away. Oh, is it possible? Because the problem here is that the way that we have been grown up, with our material studies, it actually trained the mind in a complete different way. It says that, okay, and in one thing, it's actually true that asking question is a good thing. So that is also has been taught to us. But shouldn't ask question just to make sure that, just to make it a point that I want to defy what you are saying. That is not a reason for asking a question. Srimad Bhagavatam, the first canto, it is mentioning that the main reason behind asking a question is to, so that it can help benefiting others. Not it help confusing others. Most of the time, the question that we do is to confuse more and more people, or to confuse to the speaker. But asking question is mainly to benefit anyone. So we ask question, say, okay, this is for benefit for everyone. So Vedic, from the Vedic knowledge, from the books of Srila Prabhupada, we get this knowledge that yes, the Lord is everywhere. The Lord is all-pervading. The Lord can do anything. And in the purport, today's purport is mentioning that if he wants to kill someone, he can kill anyone. If he wants to protect anyone, he will protect anyone from any situation. So with that faith, we move on in our spiritual path, which is not easy, but still, that is the last thing that it says, that, the pratigahitave Govinda nama bhakta pranashyati iti shamshita shanshita pranam sandhanami. So with the promise that you made in Bhagavad Gita with Kaunteya pratigyana he name bhakta pranashyati. So the mantra that we recite after we do our service, the last aparat sodhan mantra, pratigahitave Govinda name bhakta pranashyati. Like Govinda, you have actually promised that none of your devotees will be perished. Iti samshita shamshita pranam sandharami ham. So thinking of that, I'm my life here is going on. So on that note, I'd like to end here. Is there any point anyone wants to add? Okay, we'll end here. Gandharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.